Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to Beyonka's Playhouse radio/talk show. We are live inside of the Playhouse, Beyonka Studios. And I'm in the Playhouse tonight with the handsome Mr. Imani WJ.
Correct.
Right. Yes, introduce yourself to the followers and to the listeners tonight.
All right, I'm Imani WJ Wright, 18-year-old artist, saxophonist, singer, producer, writer.
It's a lot of titles, young man.
Hey, I try to keep them coming.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've been doing some really good stuff recently. Almost have 100,000 views on SoundCloud, a couple songs on iTunes, a couple articles written about me.
You probably got 100,000 in like 20. Once I heard the music today, I played it like 20 times. So added like another 20 to your 100,000. Definitely. So yes, you guys, if you are not familiar with this young man, tonight is your opportunity to get familiar with him. Hold on, you guys. So listen, I had a little bit of technical difficulties. So, when I started the show, you guys probably just saw that Beyonka's Playhouse and you were wondering what was going on. But we were getting things right up here in the Playhouse. However, as I said, if you are unfamiliar with who Mr. Imani is, tonight is your opportunity to get familiar with him. And we are going to have a nice live interview for all of you. You watching via Facebook or if you're watching via YouTube, let me just say in advance, thank you. So tonight, aside from just doing an interview, we're also going to talk about a very hot topic, which is, I thought would be fun. Maybe not funny to some people, but we're gonna have fun with it tonight. And so the topic tonight, Mr. Wright, is so it's really not even a topic, it's a title, kind of, I guess. Right. It is you're being cheated on because.
Okay.
So for all of you out there watching tonight, you can comment in the comment. You can finish that sentence. We've all been in relationships. You're young, so I got a lot of age on you, but we've been. You can't tell. I'm so sweet. But most people have been in relationships where they have had to step outside the relationship, or right. They had to. They felt like they were about to step outside the relationship, so they just ended up leaving the relationship. And there are many different reasons why that happens. But when you're in a relationship and your mate cheats on you, initially your first thought is like, oh, well, it's something wrong with him or right. Something wrong with her, right. As opposed to taking the time to actually see what you did, what role you played, or what could have happened to transpire you being cheated on.
Right.
So I thought tonight we could, have some fun with it. And it's not fun to be cheated on. So listen, before you get them angry little inboxes going, let me just clarify real quick, right? Because I'm telling you, I get inboxes after the show sometimes, and they be like, okay, can you elaborate?
So you think it's funny that I got cheated on?
I don't think that's funny at all. I mean, come on now, I've been cheated on. We all know. Y'all don't watch how many shows. You know Beyonka's story. I've been cheated on. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. However, I do understand that I definitely had a role to play in certain situations. Not saying that that's giving that person a go. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, go ahead, cheat on me. Right. But the reason for my show, as far as relationship statuses go, is to kind of give you guys some clarity on why things happen, so that we can prevent it from happening again. Right. So for me, all of the cheating that I've had happen to me, I went through my little angry, like, okay, I'm gonna kill his ass, cut his tires, bash his windows, stalk him at his job, all kinds of stuff like that, right? Don't sound right. But I've done that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I had to sit back and evaluate, well, maybe I did do something, or maybe something went wrong somewhere in a relationship that caused that situation.
The hardest thing to do for a person, right, is to, people always want somebody to blame. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, if you have no one to run away from, let me say this, if you blame it all on you, like, what do you do to really punish yourself? It's kind of hard to punish yourself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can, you feel me? Like, if this is me, I'm going to be like folding the paper, hit myself. No, it's easy for me to go over here and blame you, punish you, put it all on you.
Intelligent 18-year-old young man.
Okay. I appreciate it.
You are. I mean, I'm just saying, he definitely, we just started the conversation. And I mean, you definitely, I can see the intelligence. That is a really, a good theory, because of course nobody wants to blame themselves or hurt themselves or beat up on themselves, because especially in a situation like that, when they're being cheated on, it's easier to swallow when you can say it's because of the other person. Of course. It's definitely, it's not, and the sad thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's not going to heal your heart any faster. It's not going to make the situation change or anything different. It's only going to make you have a slow process in healing, because until you find out what it is that's wrong with you or what went wrong with you, then you couldn't possibly be able to move on.
Right.
And I think, oh my God, y'all, I'm giving myself therapy right now. So that's probably why I moved from marriage 1 to marriage 2 and still had a bad marriage, because I never even allowed myself the time to heal from marriage 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that could, okay, all right. So tonight we're going to talk about that. But you guys, I know you saw the post, right? Before the show even started, I put up a post, which was a screenshot of a gentleman who sent me a message, and I started messaging him back, and then he started sending angry messages. If you did not see it, you didn't see it? Oh my God. So I promised you guys that I was going to address this, right? And I am going to address it. And let me tell you something. Young man, if you're watching this right here, I'm going to tell you tread lightly, because Beyonka going to be real nice to you and educate you real quick. However, it can get ugly. So I would suggest you not make yourself known, because I didn't tell people who you are. I changed your name on the thing. However, what you said was just ridiculous. So what happened was, the gentleman been sending me messages, and I'm like, okay, he seems like a nice person or whatever. And I get a lot of messages from different people, from artists, producers, all kinds of stuff. And I'm never thinking like, oh, this person wants me. Mm-hmm. That's not my thought process. Business is always first for me. So when he sent me a message and he's like, I'm getting like 10 and 15 messages. He's like, can I please have your number? I really need to talk. Right. So I'm like, okay, sure. I sent him my number, and I'm a little bit all over the place. Right. So I sent him my number, and he sends me a text message and says, this is such and such. How are you? So I'm like, I'm good. How are you? What's going on? Casual conversation. So as I'm waiting for him to send me a message, he's like, where are you at? That struck me, a little off. Like, where am I at?
I was on the second message.
The second message was, where are you at? So I'm like,
wait, you gotta give him props for being straight up.
That was straight up.
That's a grown man.
It really is. But I'm like, where am I at as far as, am I about to start my show? Right. Am I doing an event? I do a lot of different things. So I'm like, is this you looking to meet me somewhere? Like, what's going on? I'm like, you didn't call. So I'm like, what? So my next message is like, I'm home. Is everything okay? And it scared me to reply, I'm home, right? Because I was like, we got iPhones, and y'all know Psycho Freaky Jason's. They have that location thing, right? And I'm like, wait, is this person a stalker? I mean, unfortunately, I've had stalkers before. So I'm like, I really gotta, I'm like already in scare mode, as I'm texting, but I'm still being polite. Yeah. So he texts again, and he's like, well, you should come over here. So I see that at this point in the messaging, you're trying to talk to me.
You trying to talk business?
Yeah. No, he's not trying to talk business. Not that type of business. Not the type of business I'm trying to talk. You know what I'm saying? Not the type that's going to elevate me. No, he's trying to talk business that he personally feels like I should have. So at this point in the conversation, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm not interested. And I know you guys, for the fellas, you may feel like if a girl says I'm not interested, that's probably one of those ding, 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 like to make you mad, or I don't know, because it always like gets a guy upset for some reason with me.
I got my right hand man, Lucas Ballard here. It's my manager.
Yes! I'm so glad you, wait, can we see him? Can you guys see him? Can you see the manager? Yeah, show him.
Lucas Ballard right here, no one peer manager on the East Coast, in my opinion.
Yes.
Best friend in the world, family, greatest guy. How would you handle this situation, bro? If I was Beyonka? Yes. That's a guy.
Yeah, tell me. No. Tell me how you would handle it if you was Beyonka. That's what I want to know.
For the most part, if I was you, I'd probably just tell this man. I said, look, this is the second text message you sent. You talking about where am I at? Like, first of all, where am I at? Why would I want to disclose my information to a person that I'm going to send 2 messages to? You know what I'm saying? That's a valid beyond. You know
Yes.
Now, in his case, he's probably, you know, I don't know. I guess, like you say, he's a bull man, a grown man like that. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. You gotta respect him.
Right? And he's coming extremely hard, extremely correct. Go ahead. And correct.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little too fast and hot. He's coming in too hot, coming in like a bullet. You know.
So let me tell you. So let me finish, you guys. Let me tell him so I can really blow his mind real quick because y'all didn't get to see the screenshot. So I'm like, I'm not interested. Thank you. I'm very flattered. You know, because I don't be knowing really how to I don't want to be mean to people. I just know my famous line is, I'm not interested. I'm flattered. I appreciate your taking the time to send me a message. Thank you. Have a good night. It's always, and he just started going like 10 messages back to back to back. And he's like, you know, but what you don't want to come over? Like, I can make you feel good. And I'm like, no, thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. You know, like, okay, no, thank you. So by this time I'm trying to block him. You know what I'm saying? But the message is just coming. So he goes as far as to say, I said, listen, I was like, I see you getting upset. Like, but listen, you're inviting me to your house. I'm not interested in that. I was like, I don't know why, you know, men feel like it's okay to just invite a woman straight to her house. Like, you didn't ask me out on a date. You didn't ask me, you know, hey, can we go out to eat? So this infuriates him even more. And he's like, so you mean to tell me every man's house you've ever been over, you went out to dinner first? You mean to tell me, like, you can't tell me that if you allow one man to do that, to just come over his house, then who are you to say that the next man can't do the same thing? Like, don't try to act like you have respect for yourself now. Like, don't try to act like he just went in. Like, he just kept going, and he's like, you, like, as if he felt entitled to, he don't even know me personally. I mean, I don't know. I live my life out loud on Facebook, YouTube. The world knows who I am. I'm not, you know, secretive about anything. So I'm not sure what woman he saw before.
Right.
But that's not the type of woman I am, you know. And I just made a comment earlier today, and I was like, this is exactly why I was like, I'm gonna be single forever. You know,
right,
so
right. We've heard that one a couple of times.
So I mean, of course, you know, we single until that man come with that ring. But anyway, or that man come take us out to dinner like he should have. But you know, so when he kept going, I finally found the block button, and I don't know why I could not figure out where the block button is. So listen, ladies, if you try and block a guy and you got an iPhone, you got to go to the top thing, and you have to hit a little thing. What, you got to comment? What? Nothing. Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, wait a second now. Don't make me, girl. Huh? Nothing. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, you know, it's a little block button. You just block them, and that's the case with the little button at the top on the right-hand side. But anyway, I talk about this because I need to make it very clear to everybody who watches Beyonka's Playhouse, as far as the gentlemen who would like to be in my inbox after the show. First of all, I'm not interested in inboxes, so you should not even bother inboxing me. And if you think that because Beyonka dresses this way, or you may have seen Thursday's show where Beyonka was in here in lingerie, and you're going to see a whole lot of other shows where Beyonka's in lingerie. If my stomach go down, I'm going to be in this motherfucker in a two-piece. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see a whole lot of skin. You know, I don't have these tattoos for nothing. I have them so that I can show them off. You're going to see me rubbing this leg. You're going to see these boobs. You're going to see all of that. But how about you understand that this is for me? I'm not doing this because I want you to be in my inbox. I'm not doing this because I want a man to sleep with me. I'm not doing this because I don't have respect for myself. I dress this way simply because I choose to. I love my body. I love the way I look. And this is all just me.
Here's your question.
Of course.
On behalf of all the men who are thinking what I'm thinking right now.
You gotta go ahead.
On behalf of all the artists that are thinking what I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
If you're thinking that way, right, about loving your body, loving yourself, you know,
definitely,
then how can you really fault a man for feeling the same way?
I can't, and I don't, and I won't. What I fault a man for, like the gentleman who was in my inbox, I fault him for not respecting me the way I respected him. Yeah. So you can address me, I mean, by all means, especially when I'm in the street and I'm walking down the street, guys say all kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But I have to say, I've never had a man continue to be disrespectful to me.
Okay.
So last night, for instance, I'm walking down the street, and the guy, he's like, "Damn, you're beautiful. Are you with anybody?" I'm like, I have a dude. So he's like, "Oh, okay." I go in the door, and like somebody blocked the door. And he's like, "Man, back up, like open the door for her, make sure she get in." He could have been like, "Bitch, open the door, your goddamn stuff. You ain't trying to give me your phone number." You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I have an issue with. I have an issue with men who want to be disrespectful when you let them know, like, "No, I'm not interested. No, thank you, but no, thank you." And I'm extremely polite. Anybody who's ever been in that inbox, y'all can listen. I know you don't want to come forward, but I'm extremely polite. I'm always very, "Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet of you. I'm flattered. Thank you, but no thank you." You know what I'm saying? So I had to address that before I even got into Beyonka's Playhouse talk show tonight, like deep into it, because I just needed you guys to understand that, especially the gentleman who decided to become Psycho Freaky Jason Stalker. Like that was just a bit crazy. So just don't, guys, like it's not cute. And even if you see a woman who is known, I'm gonna say this right, because you're young, right? So you graduated high school, right?
Yeah, in college actually.
You're in college. So in college, you have the young ladies in the hallway, and it might be one young lady that all your buddies are like, "Man, I know," don't be mad at me, ladies. But it might be that one young lady that everybody's attracted to, but they know that she's done had a couple friends. So does that give a guy the entitlement to approach her disrespectfully, like and assume that he can have what he's heard other people have had? You know what I'm saying? And even if that it is her truth that she really has had a couple of friends and done a couple of things, why should that give a guy the authority and the entitlement?
I mean, okay. Entitlement and authority, no, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. I mean, what do you think? You think most guys think like that, bro? This is my consultant, bro.
Yeah, you gotta say.
Most guys think like that, bro?
He looks like a good mentor.
You think most guys?
When you say they think like that?
I don't think most of them think like that, but I think a good portion of them. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that are emphasized. Those are the ones they always talk about. You know what I'm saying? People that don't disrespect them. They don't get. You're not even supposed to recognize or something like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they don't get. It's like they don't see that. They only see all the people that are rude to them, or are disrespectful, or are coming on like they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that respect them, they kind of like stomped over. It's like sometimes they want those people to disrespect them so they can have like some drama or to stir up something.
That's true too. Okay, I feel that. Okay. So now we got all that out, you guys, because I had to get all that out first. We're going to get to know Mr. Imani on a deeper level real quick. And did you invite all your friends, right?
Yeah, I invited a whole bunch of friends. Did we? We invited every single friend.
Every single friend. Okay, so listen. So I'm hoping Mr. Imani's friends and family are watching. So before we get into this interview, let me just say to you guys, as well as my friends and family, please you should love, because I love those hearts. So you should throw them hearts up right now and just, let me know that you're there. And share the show and invite your friends to the show so that they can be a part of Beyonka's Playhouse as well. Okay, my engineer tonight is just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about her right now.
She's great. I think she's great.
You think she's great?
She's great.
She is awesome, but she's giving me mixed signals, so I don't know if it's something wrong technically or if she's just having a good night over there. I don't know. I'm just like, is everything okay? Okay, everything's fine? All right, okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. So anyway, so now you guys have liked the show, you love the show, you've invited your friends, you've shared the show on your page. So let us get to know Mr. Imani. So first of all, let me just get to the beginning of your story. Where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
You're from Baltimore. Okay.
I am from Baltimore, yes.
Okay, what side of Baltimore?
Like I said last week, man, it depends on what part of my life. From like 0 to 7. From birth to 7.
I was like, this is different.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you roll with it though.
Yeah. From birth to 7, it's like the Owens Mills area.
Okay.
From like 7 to 11, Brownstown.
Okay.
From 11 to 17, more like close to the downtown, like the Northwood area. I spent a lot of time down at the Peabody Institute, so I spent a lot of time downtown, and now I'm back up in Pikesville.
Okay, you have been.
I just want to say it's 9:50. You have 1.6K already. Let me go through. That's what I was saying, honey.
Oh my God.
It's 1.6 thousand watching right now.
Yeah.
Y'all love me.
Hat looks okay.
I love you guys so much. I don't even know. Why y'all tell me while I'm still on air?
1.7.
Why would y'all tell me while I'm on air? Okay.
Because
Anyway, so thank you guys for tuning in. Just keep liking and sharing and inviting friends. That's all I say. Just please keep liking, sharing, and inviting friends. But so you've been pretty much around.
I've been around.
You've been around.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your favorite place to live?
Here in Maryland?
Yeah.
Wow, here in Maryland, my favorite place to live. Let's say as far as family is concerned, man, I'd have to say probably Pikesville because I'm right on the line. I've seen all my family lives in the city, and I'm right on the line. I've seen all my family.
That's very true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. And Pikesville has good schools. I'm always looking at schools.
Okay.
Pikesville has
Yeah.
good schools.
I went to school at Carver Center for the Arts. Right there.
Oh, okay. That was my next question. Like, were you in art school? Talent school? You know?
You want to get my background first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went to Sunbrook Magnet Middle School, and I was there as a vocal music major. But
Okay.
there I also played the saxophone, and I was also a theater. I was also doing theater as well. From there, I went to Carver Center for the Arts and Technology as a vocal major, and during my education there, I learned how to sing in French, Spanish, Italian, tried Russian. I didn't work out too well.
It's funny because I be waiting to hear somebody do Russian. I'm trying to get my kids to do
There was a Russian girl named Anya who was there.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
It was almost like cheating though, because Anya's first language was Russian. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like, so Anya sang Russian. Of course, her voice was incredible. She graduated 11th grade. Her voice is incredible.
Wow.
So also, I became a scholarship student at the Peabody Institute, and I studied opera there. I studied piano there.
Oh my
And then
God.
probably the best one was I also was a scholarship student at the Washington National Opera, which was a selective program with
Oh
30
my
students.
goodness. You gotta go ahead. You gotta. Oh my goodness. Shout out to your parents.
Shout out to mom and dad. of course.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
They made sure you did well.
Yeah, so that was in DC. I stayed down there. I performed at the Kennedy Center in front of like 1,200.
Wow.
And you know Renee Fleming?
I don't.
So Renee Fleming sang in the Super Bowl in 2012. 2013.
Oh, okay.
So one of my instructors there, the hardest instructor we had there, I don't want to say her name because I think she knows who she is. She was like, yeah, I'm friends with Renee Fleming. We're like, yeah, okay. You probably met her once at a gas station. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Okay.
So at her final show, right, I'm about to leave, give my parents a hug, my dad's crying, my mom's crying, right?
Oh.
So, I see people running outside. Talking about Renee Fleming's outside. I'm like, ain't no way Renee Fleming's outside right now at our show. And Renee Fleming was there. You can look her back at the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna look her up.
And
Okay.
Renee Fleming was there. So, yeah, that's my background.
So we know that, well, you guys don't know, but he is a vocalist. Of course, you heard that background. And you said you play the saxophone as
I play
well.
the sax and I play the piano, yes.
And you play the piano.
Mhm.
So when you go to art school, though, like is the piano, because my daughter's at art school right now.
Where's she
She's
at?
in the Baltimore School of the Arts.
That's my rival school. I have a lot of friends there.
As a rival.
Yeah.
Well, she plays the cello.
Uh-huh.
So, but she's having to do the piano,
Right.
vocal, and everything. So they kind
Who's she working with? Hardy or
of,
Cantra? Who's
I
the
guess-
cello?
yeah, no, she's a celloist. Yeah,
Okay.
and I can't even think of her tag on private teacher's name, and I'm sorry because I just love her so much.
I felt like I went to
Awesome.
BSA though because I forgot I wrote an opera. Well, I wrote an opera storyline.
Oh,
For
okay.
the Lyric Opera House of Baltimore, and then they kind of from there they took the storyline and they.
Listen to that, Kanaya. My baby, her name is Kanaya.
Oh, all right.
She wants to go to the lyric. I mean,
Oh,
she
seriously?
wants to perform there.
Oh, the lyric.
Yeah.
We can talk about that. It is.
Yeah.
It was a great experience. So I wrote a storyline. I had to keep it a secret for like 3 weeks. Even when I was interviewing 545, I had to keep it a secret, right? That
Wow.
was the one that wrote it. So I wrote a storyline, and then it was, and then it was basically blown up by the rest of the students there in the program, and it was performed. It was performed on August 1st, 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, but when I did the lyric,
Congratulations.
thank you.
That's
When I did
awesome.
the lyric, it was so many BSA people, BSA teachers, and then when I did Peabody, so many BSA people,
Yes,
BSA
yes.
teachers, and at Carver, it was a pianist named Mr. Stewart who did BSA from time to time, and taught taught at Carver.
Okay.
Yeah, teacher Carver. He played the piano Carver.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's say how you were like 3. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You already doing music. You already singing. You already dancing.
My grandfather and my parents put me in Peabody's like younger class when I was 3. With Miss.
I knew it. I was
Yeah.
trying to guess the age right, but I was like, okay, wait. I know, 2 years old, you might be doing stuff and it's cute, but it's not cute enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna pay some money for that.
Yeah.
But at 3, that's when you see a child like, you know what, he has potential. I'm gonna go ahead and invest my money in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So maybe 3. So go ahead. So they put you in.
They put me in Dr. Ross Mooseman, I think his name was. I saw him not too long
I've heard
ago.
that name before. Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Ross Mooseman, he's at Peabody. One story that I actually remember from 3, my parents tell me all the time. They were like, so people were going around. I remember this. I actually remember this show. So people were going around giving different animals. So they were like, sing a song, da 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 da. Somebody said cow, moo, and somebody would say chicken. Bok, that chicken. Cluck, cluck. All right.
Okay.
So it came to me, and I said glasses. Right, the whole class was like, what? How do you make it sound like glasses? You know what I'm saying? But that was just me and my nervousness. You know, I was so nervous back then. I remember I couldn't even go to class without my parents, and it's funny.
Aww.
Yeah, it's funny, like just seeing, that's just one moment I remember of my shyness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really showed people can really evolutionize.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I did at like 3. I did a play, and I never even got on stage because I thought my mom could go on stage with me.
Oh.
And I didn't know that, like, she had to let my hand go.
I mean, at 3.
And I was just like, no, I was just screaming. And I remember that. So I'm sure you remember that because I remember, like, not wanting to let my mom's hand go. So that was it. That was the end of my career.
How open to the world should you be at 3, though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was inside of a womb for 9 months, not too long ago.
Yeah.
So now I'm out in the air and it's oxygen everywhere and it's trees and it's rain and it's people and it's noise. You feel me? So why am I obligated to feel comfortable around you?
Right. Yeah, see, and I know my mom's watching this. So see, I wasn't the only one. I mean, I was kind of at my mom's hip all my life. If she was here right now. So I never got back into any type of singing, anything. Like my mom tried to put me in tap dance. It was like, boy, you gonna be able to go with me? I was say no.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. So, what do you like the most out of all that you do? The singing, the saxophone, the piano. Which one brings you more? I'll say, let's break it down. So, which one gives you the most peace? Which one gives you the most joy? And which one excites you the most?
All right. Let's start with excitement. Whenever I can see a song, start singing a song, and say, oh, no, saxophone can really fit in this, lose my mind.
Wow.
I'm scrambling to open up the sax box, you know what I mean? Like I'm putting a reed on, I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to put this on because I don't know, like, it's something about playing the sax to your own vocals. That's like, whoa, I feel like a real studio artist. I feel like a backup saxophonist for my clone or something.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, seriously though, seriously.
Okay.
So that's exciting. Because every song can have sax on it. Because every song I do is not supposed to have that jazz feel, or sax just doesn't fit. So when I can bring my buddy out, you know what I mean? It's like, let's do it. What brings me more peace as far as instrumentation? Definitely the piano. Definitely the piano. You have a juxtaposition between your left hand and your right hand. You know what I mean? And you have to coordinate the two, and that's harmony within itself. Yeah. That's intertwining. That's, you might be playing something different down here and something different up here, but then it all comes together to make a beautiful sound. If you're playing it right. You know what I mean? Yeah. What was it? Peace, joy, excitement? As far as joy, I mean, definitely I had to say my vocals. I mean, that's the only thing left. But my vocals and everything just comes together. I have I don't know. I always call it infamous, but I guess it's not that bad. Like one sound, when I'm in the studio feeling it. If I say that,
I'm gonna listen for that.
In my song, like my latest song, Consistency, you hear that at the end. I'm like, just like that, just like that. That means I was feeling it. I never wrote that. That means in that line, I was just feeling that.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So if you guys have not seen his music, let me tell you something. I'm gonna share it on my page because you all have to go. It's on SoundCloud, and I know everybody has SoundCloud. And I was able to hit that play button and flow through. So I'm gonna tell you who you remind me of as far as your music, but you
Can
can
I
tell
guess
me.
before you say it?
All right, go ahead.
Because I've been hearing it for like 2 years now.
Yes, let's see.
All right, you either going to say, tell me if I'm wrong, Miguel?
No, not Miguel.
All right, for Miguel, you're going to say Music Soul Child.
Definitely Music Soul Child.
I hear that all the time.
Definitely.
And
You like have this really definitely Music Soul Child. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody else must really like Music Soul Child because by like the middle of your song, I was like, dang, he sounds like somebody, but it's not your voice.
I know what you're saying. It's the
Sounds
style,
like
right?
It's exactly.
Yeah,
it's the style that you sound
And
like.
I don't go for that
It's
because
like,
as much love to Music Soul Child, much love to him. I don't listen to him as much as my mom does or my dad does.
because yeah, at first I was thinking like maybe it's John Legend, but it's not John Legend. I mean, John Legend is one of my favorites, but it's not John. It's like I had to. That's what I'm telling you. You had at least 20 extra views on it because I played it a couple times, and I don't know if you've ever heard of Guapale, but Guapale has. She's one of my very favorite artists.
Right.
You have to listen to one of her songs. For those who know me, you know Guapale was on my phone for like 10 years, and people were like, "If you don't change that song," but she has a song called "It's a She." She has a song called "Closer to My Dreams."
Right.
And the way the song just makes you feel, your song consistency, it made me feel like, damn, like it's one of those songs when you get home from work, you can just turn it on and you can just light some candles and just lay back and chill to it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I love music like that. Music Soul Child definitely brings music like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Guapale, you know, so you have both of those, and it was just a really good vibe. So you know, he has some really good feeling, you know, music, and that's why I asked you which one brings you more because all
I put the sax on
together.
that one.
Yeah, you put a sax on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure all together it's able to bring not just you, but the people who listen to it. Because I'm a listener, so I can only speak from a listener's aspect. And you know, it brought me all of that. It brought me peace. You know, the words, especially to the second song. I don't know the name of it, but that second song that plays on that SoundCloud.
You don't study with the kids.
Yes, I was like, this little boy, he is lucky I am not in my cougar mode. But I was just like, what do he know about
Let
this?
me tell you something. When I played that live, I played that live downtown, right? I had a conversation with my father the day I recorded. I said, yo, Dad, I'm not feeling this song at all. I think I might delete it. He said, what? And he said some other words, you know what I mean? He was like, what are you talking about? I said, all right. So I had a show that night. I said, you know what? I looked at the band. I said, let's see if y'all can follow this. I said, you know, started with the kids, hey, 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 right? And the crowd was feeling it. I'm like, okay, it's a go. So I did it, right? I performed it. And first time ever in my life, I was called back on stage. They were like, hold up, we need this again. I performed the same song for 12 minutes.
Oh my, I'm telling you, but like the first song consistency, you guys, it's gonna give you like, oh, this is nice, it's mellow. But it's like that second song kind of excites you a little bit, you know? So that's why I asked like in that row, like which one is which.
Right.
So I told you who I think you are. Like, who do you feel like you are most like in the R&B entertainment industry?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to say no one, really.
High five to that, because I was gonna say, you know, the best answer to me, not the most, but the best answer to me would be I Am Me.
High five.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get a high five. I feel like your originality, you know, and your style is you, you know, and even though you may remind people of certain people, it's still you, you know.
In the last article I wrote, the guy said, his words. He said he kind of reminds me of Prince. He said I can remind me of Prince.
Oh.
Not my, but then he said not his voice, not his style, but like his like avant-gardeness. His like, you know what I'm saying? I keep saying his. He's talking about me though when I say his.
I know, I got you.
He's saying his ability to kind of just like take a different feel, a different approach, and just make it sound right.
Wow.
You know? So
that's awesome. Oh my God, ain't it amazing when you hear somebody say something just amazing about you?
It's that's true, but at the same time, it's amazing when you never communicate with anyone, or you've never really spoken what you're thinking, but you're doing it well enough that they understand what you're conveying. It's like, yo, I never said that. I've never put that online. I've never said that to him. I've never really spoken to him.
And he knows.
But at the same time, I'm conveying it well enough that he said, okay, I know what this kid is doing.
Yeah.
And Prince, my father was reading an article to me because sometimes when I get article reviews, I get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What they gonna say? I don't know, like what's to come. He was reading it. When I heard the Prince part, I left the room. I said, I can't take this So I gotta go to bed. Gotta go to bed. I just couldn't take it.
Oh
You know what
my
I mean?
goodness! Wow. So where have you played at? Like, have you traveled outside of Baltimore and played in other venues?
I played in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
3 times.
Okay.
I've played in DC.
All right.
Maryland, of course. It's the furthest I've gone. Maybe PA was the furthest. For right now.
Okay.
I mean, but my music's been listened to. It had a little dance contest for started. The song you like.
Yeah.
I had some submissions from Russia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a meet and greet on the 27th, which is this Thursday.
That's the day after my red carpet event. I'll tell you about that later.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to talk about that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, but you
That's why I'm
definitely we're gonna talk about that. But you could come out to that event and definitely, just get to know people and network and take some pictures and just do your thing. I'm inviting all of my prior guests, so hopefully everybody's able to make it. But definitely, I'd love for you to be able to come.
Definitely.
So, where do you look? What is the place? I keep on y'all. Y'all know my words be getting twisted, especially since I drank a little bit of that wine. But what is a place that you would love to go? Where's a place that you would love to go and perform?
Wow. I have this theory that trees are trees anywhere you go and the sky's blue everywhere. So I think it's more so the people. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is.
So if we're talking about people, I think I would love to perform the place. Like, I'm gonna hit this from a couple different angles. All
Okay,
right?
go ahead, hit it.
From an angle of my heritage, I think I would love to be successful and play in Alabama.
Okay.
One, that's where some of my family is from. Secondly, do everything that the King did, do the South, do the civil rights movement, and to see, an African American male being successful in art. I think it's beautiful to do that there.
Yeah.
That would be my own thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel as if I don't like when people say, "Oh, look, he's doing it and he's African American." Like, what does that mean? Could I not do it anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's putting out the pre-notion that, oh, it's harder for African Americans to succeed.
Yeah.
So when you say, oh, he's African American, even though you're saying it's a good thing, it's that mindset of, oh, I'm saying it because it's hard for him to succeed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there, I love to perform in West Africa.
Okay.
Oh my God, I've seen some crazy concerts in West Africa.
I have too. So yeah, I've seen some crazy footage.
Crazy concerts in West Africa.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
And I have
And
to say,
Brazil, I've seen some crazy stuff on Brazil.
I'm sure. Brazil's a great place.
Yeah.
But top 3: West Africa, okay, Alabama, West Africa, and Florida. Just because my family loves to be there. It's hot.
Okay.
It's a tourist attraction.
It is.
You gotta love Florida.
It
What is there not to love about it?
Exactly. It's beautiful.
You know what I mean?
I went to Florida and I was just like, oh my God, for the first time. That's the only exact place I really went to. And I know this sounds crazy, but I was really amazed that the trees were really like those palm trees. I was in love with the trees, the palm trees.
Yeah.
As soon as we got off the plane, I was just like at the airport wanting to take pictures with the trees. I was just like,
there definitely are palm trees in the airport.
Yeah.
You talking about Orlando?
Yes.
There are palm trees.
Okay, at least it wasn't just me, y'all. But I was just amazed with the trees. I mean, it was just amazing to me. I love nature, so just the trees just were the best thing in the world about Orlando for me. So before I even got out the daggone airport, I was just obsessed with the daggone trees. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's an awesome place to perform.
Yeah. I mean, of course, in Maryland, of course, my hometown.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I just assumed your question was outside of Maryland.
It was definitely outside of Maryland because you performed here in Maryland before, right? Yeah. So, and then I mean, you went to school here. So I know, especially going to the art schools, my daughter has like 20 concerts a year. It's just a lot, So
I remember one year I had 21 concerts, man. It was like.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
It doesn't sound like a lot because 365 days, but you got to put it in like. You guys look at it weekly.
Exactly.
How many times are you performing? Well, let's say monthly. How many times are you performing monthly?
Exactly. Yeah. And then one of her concerts, she performed the same exact thing, like over and over and over and over again, because they did like a benefit concert for the Baltimore School of the Arts.
You already know
it's over and over.
You already know that it's the show, it's the preparation,
exactly.
It's the rehearsals, it's the dress rehearsals, it's the stress trying to remember your lyrics. You know how it is. or your notation. You know?
Yes, it was a lot. And then you still have to do jury and all that other kind of stuff. So it was a lot on her. So I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so we're going to really quick get into the topic real quick so you guys have the opportunity to comment in those comments and join this conversation. So, and it's so awesome because he's a young man, very intelligent. So I'm looking forward to some of these answers. So the question is, or the statement is tonight, you're being cheated on because. So you're cheated on because. So we're going to give you guys some reasons why you could possibly be being cheated on. And don't be mad at me. Listen, it's just comedy. It's just a lesson for you. Okay, wait, you got some comments? What do you think this is? My engineers, I don't know what to say.
You know, my manager on the side, he what do you do, camera work? You want to do more? You want to take out the camera real quick?
It's not.
It's not cute. I mean, like.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Of course,
Yes,
I know you said thank you, but
you.
I forgot to say thank you too.
Yeah, thank you so much. So listen, you guys can comment now and you can say, you can answer that, like you're being cheated on because. So what we mean by, I'll just start it off because I started this conversation. But you're being cheated on because you nag too much. And I know for my followers, they probably like nagging, and she talks about nagging again. I hate nagging from a woman or man. Like nagging to me is the worst thing in the world. And what I mean by
Disgusting.
yes, like what I mean by nagging is, what are you doing? Where are you going? How, like the questions that just come back to back to back to back. And even if you answer the question, then they have another question right behind that question, And I speak about that because I get a lot of inboxes and messages. And even before Beyonka's Playhouse, I had Obsessions Playhouse. And I did couple therapy. So I had a lot of men who would come to me and tell me about situations that they were going through with their wives or their girlfriends and ask for advice on what to do. And 90% of the time, their wives or their girlfriends were nagging. And it's something I don't like either, even from a man. You know, men can be nagging just like women can be nagging.
It doesn't even have to be in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Like I feel like relationships you have with a significant other, I feel like there's so many aspects of it that can apply to just regular relationships.
Yeah, that's true.
No one likes their mother calling them.
Oh my God! Don't speak on that because I nag my
I'm saying like all the time.
Yeah,
like all the time. Like Mom, I'm good. I love you, but I'm good.
My son, don't listen to him right now. Don't listen to him. My son is 19 right now, and he just like I just went and picked him up last night because he was out too late.
Right.
And I was like, "Where you at? What's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got down there, he was down at the harbor, and I was like, "What are you doing? Or are you talking to strangers?"
Right.
And my friend was like, "Did you just accident?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
But I think it's because we're so scared. Like, we're so afraid. Mothers. We're so afraid, especially in 2017. We are so afraid of something happening. It's like those moments and minutes that you're not talking to us, that we allow you to have. I mean, and I'm probably not as bad as most moms, but at least twice a day, I call my son and I'm like, "Are you good? You know, are you okay?" Yeah. And I'm always just like, "Okay, FaceTime, love you, just make sure you're being safe." Yeah. So it's not that bad. I'm probably being extra. It's not that bad. But even those 2 times, sometimes I feel bad because I'm like, I see he's with his friends or I see he's hanging out. And I'm like, "Dang, I don't want to annoy him," but I know that it's
Let's go deeper with it though. You know how natural that is? In the animal kingdom. The male lion sleeps for how long? Like 20 hours? Wow. 20 hours. While the female lion is out hunting and watching the kids. So I mean, it's your natural instinct as a, I think human beings are animals too. Like when we say animals, we're thinking, you know what I mean? But like we're animals too. Like, it's your natural instinct.
Yeah.
I mean, who was more connected physically than you?
Exactly.
To your son.
Exactly.
I'm asking sincerely.
Yeah, it's definitely
no one.
Because I'm like, my life is your life. Your life is my life. Like I grew you inside of me. You were attached to me. You know, you just everything. Mm-hmm. You're my life. It's like my life is just walking around outside right now. And I don't know what time it is, but he's outside right now. He's watching the show, but
anyway, y'all got attached from a cut. Exactly. You have to literally be cut. Yeah. To be detached from you. You know what I mean? So like, it's natural. It's a natural thing. But let me get back to what I was saying about the whole thing. Like even friends. Like okay, like for example, if I'm going out with let's say me and somebody and I are really, really close, right?
Uh-huh.
So, you know, we hang out all the time. I'm going out with somebody else. Oh, you didn't invite me? Oh, so
Oh my God, I hate that. I hate that.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's just
That's true. I hate that.
I think it's just natural for a human being to want to feel liberated.
That's true.
Especially being human beings who live in the United States.
Yeah.
That's our psyche, you know what I mean? That's race. That's our mindset. That's probably most of the audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're land of the free, liberated. We say what we want, freedom of speech. You know what I mean? So just let me be.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. I'm so glad you even spoke on that because that's the worst too. So friends, did y'all get that just now? Because friends can be naggers too, and that is the worst. So you know, you have those friends that are. Yeah. you know those friends though. You know those friends that once you are like showing that you're hanging out with somebody else and they're just like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just not even going to be a friend anymore. Like they start distancing themselves from you. When you're like, wait a second, like no, I'm just hanging with this person. Yeah. I've had that happen several times in my life, so I definitely feel that. So nagging is my one. So now, you know, as hard as it may be, I'm going to definitely give you the floor. So you got to answer that question. Like, you're being cheated on because.
Are you giving me the floor?
Yep.
You're being cheated on because. Wow. Well, you know, there's so many different variables to life. There's so many different circumstances. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm gonna try to be as general as possible.
Okay.
First of all, cheating's never right.
Never right.
All right. But I will say this: sometimes we have to sit back and take a look at ourselves. Like I said earlier in the show, I don't know if this was live or not.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can read that.
I'll reiterate, man. Like, it's so simple to put something on someone else due to the fact that it's hard to punish yourself.
Definitely.
How do you punish yourself, Beyonka? How do you really punish yourself?
You really can't.
How do you run away from yourself?
Yeah.
You're gonna be running, you're gonna be like a little gerbil. You're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's gonna be tough, so it's easy to put on someone else.
Yeah.
So it's some self-evaluation, but at the same time, you gotta evaluate on the other person as well, because you know paralysis by analysis.
Exactly.
You know
but before they want to analyze that whole thing, before they have all that, like you said, they're going to look for the comfort. What is going to comfort them first? Right. And what's going to comfort them first is for them to just say, it's not me. It's you.
You got some people who are just, what do you call them? Rotten eggs? I don't know. Some people are just bad. Some people,
I haven't heard that in years.
Some people are just bad people. Some people want to cheat on you no matter what. No matter if you're a good person, bad person, bought them a house, bought them clothes, take care of their nephews, no matter what.
Oh my God, I just had this. Listen, I hope you're watching the show right now, so I'm not going to put you out there. But listen to what he just said. Like, some people are just going to cheat on you no matter what you do. I just had somebody say, like, I have paid for everything. I bought all these clothes. I bought them this. I did that. I've been taking care of him for several months. Like, why is he still cheating on me? I mean, I really didn't have, you know, sometimes when you get, ladies, if you're listening, sometimes when you get those type of phone calls and those type of questions, you think to yourself, like, well, I can tell you that he's just a dog or that he just doesn't love you or he doesn't want to be with you. But you're not really looking for those answers. You know what I mean? You're really looking for a hug, a comfort, just to say, like, I just said all this out loud and now you heard me and, you know, can you just hug me and tell me that it's not me, it's him? But they don't want you to badmouth them. You know what I mean? You can't badmouth the other person. But I'm glad that you just made that statement as opposed to just me making it, because you know I make it all the time. But as opposed to just me, because I don't think, not just women, men as well, I don't think people get that. Like, no matter what you do for a person, if that person does not want to be with you, if that person chooses to still be with Suzanne, Amy, and Nicole, then they just gonna be with those three people despite what you bring to the table. Even if you got that good, I'm trying to tell you, he's still gonna go with Anna, Nicole, and Susan. I don't know if that was the first three people, but you know.
Yeah. All right, now let's really dig deep into yourself now.
Okay.
All right, so you got a dude, right? And you're nagging, complaining, and he's doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask your homegirl, he does this and this and that, and they're like, well, he's really not that bad. You know what I'm saying? And you still complaining all the time, you still nagging all the time, and you still put a heavy emphasis on what he's doing wrong versus what he's doing right.
So
when he sees was it Suzanne?
Yeah, it was Suzanne.
So when Suzanne is appreciating his rightness, I guess, if she's appreciating
from afar without even knowing him personally, she just watching from afar.
She don't live in a house with him, or you know what I'm saying, or she doesn't spend 40 hours with him a week, like a full-time job. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And he's like, okay, hold up. Suzanne doesn't spend half the amount of time as whoever at home does, or whoever my girlfriend is. You know what I mean? We don't have any real relationship like I have with.
She could be somebody that he just passes by every day. Let's say he goes to the donut shop every morning.
Yeah.
And he's leaving home from that nagging. And then he goes past the donut shop every morning to get his coffee and his donut. And Suzanne is at the donut shop and she's like, hey, how are you? And you know, she's been watching him. She's seen him over the years.
As a guy though, like if I have a female, right, and I sit back and realize, oh man, I really just complained about something small.
Yeah.
And she really didn't deserve that. Like I really just wild out for no reason. I'm a pretty great child.
Wow.
I wild out for no reason. And I see a text message with her. I don't go to people's phones. This is all circumstantial, hypotheticals. And let's say I see, you know what I'm saying, like a text message. Oh, she says to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Last week I was flirting with such and such. And I'm really like, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm like, yo, last week this last month, 2, 3, 4 months, I really give her a hard time about small things. So like as a human being, man, life is short. You know what I mean?
That's
like
true.
Life is short. Like you can love family. And
I say that all the time. It's too short to be miserable.
You can love family and sometimes have to disconnect yourself from family for the betterment of yourself.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. I never had to deal with kids, man. So when you have kids, sometimes I don't know. That's a whole other story. I'm talking about just like from the man to female situation. You know what I mean? Or from just the spouse.
I think y'all feel it, right? Y'all feel it. Let me check with my engineer real quick. Is there anything up there?
No. Well, Taurus Mongo said, "May God continue to bless you and your success." And he also said, "I'm going to do whatever it takes to get your vision seen."
Thank you.
God bless.
That's so sweet of you.
That's all.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So okay, go ahead. I'll be checking that because I don't want anybody to think that we ignore their comments or anything. But yeah, okay. So pretty much you're saying you're being cheated on because.
All right. Bottom line is this. You got 20 gold stars, right? And you got a couple bronze stars. 20 golds, 3 bronze, and the bronze are minor. You got one person here who's coming down on you about the 3 bronze stars and never mentions the gold stars. Then you got person B.
You're really good.
You got person B who is acknowledging your gold stars, still bringing up your brown stars, but it's helping you through the brown stars. Saying, okay, yeah, baby, you got these brown stars. We can get through those though, because you got these 20 golds, which I appreciate. You know what I mean? So as a person, you're like, wait. Why am I not with person B who appreciates my gold stars and is going to get through my bronze stars?
Exactly. Especially when those brown stars, like you might not be proud of them either.
Right. And
that makes it worse.
Makes
it worse.
Right.
Yeah, it makes it worse when they want to continue to point that out. I think that's a lot of cases. I'm sure you guys know because I'm definitely in a lot of conversations with a lot of people now. They ain't saying brown stars, but I get the whole theory that you just put together.
Right.
So I'm sure you guys understand clearly, like one of the reasons that nagging, it has to stop. Like you cannot nag a person. And I personally feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you want to point out the bad more than you want to point out the good, like why are you even with that person? Like why are you giving that much of your energy and time to that person?
Comfortable and complacent.
Of course.
I don't think people start nagging in the beginning.
No, I don't think they do either.
I mean, because you're on cloud 9.
Yeah. It's
everything's perfect. That's a cupcake.
I was about to say,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it turned into a vegetable very slowly. Like, you know it's good for you, but I'm gonna still complain about it. Like, I definitely, I should eat this carrot. I know I gotta eat this carrot right now.
Right?
I know I ate this carrot. I'm gonna still complain about it. You know what I mean? And it's that comfortability. It's like, okay, I've had him or her. They're not gonna leave me. So let me start complaining. Let me start having to be all about me.
Yeah.
And that's just not people are. You can't be one-sided. The world isn't one-sided. You know what I mean? So
yes. Oh my gosh, it's like the journey to not what I'm trying to give you guys with, trying to help people to not be in situations where they get cheated on, understanding why they're being cheated on, like that, what he just laid out there for you guys, like seriously, I think if more people got that they wouldn't go through, what they go through as far as being cheated on, especially in those situations where a person knows like I shouldn't be with this person.
Right.
I know that, like you said, it's the bad food or whatever. Like I should not be with this person, but they still decide to be with that person.
Right.
And then they complain about all the things that they were aware of beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm with this person, so I'm just gonna point out all of the bad things about this person. That's the worst situation, and it's so unfortunate that I know somebody might watch it right like, what did you talk about me? Because I love people. But I know people in those situations, and let me tell you something, real talk, it really breaks my heart. Because I feel like life is so hard as it is.
Right.
We're going to go through test trials and tribulations. We got a lot going on in our universe right now, that we can be stressed out about. And I feel like the one thing that you can do is be with somebody, or either choose be by yourself or be with somebody who can really complete you and make you happy.
You got to know, it ain't Hallmark.
Yeah.
It ain't Disney Channel.
It's not.
It's not Magic Kingdom.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be a little PG-13, low rated R sometimes. You're going to have, you might not have a happy ending all the time. Your day might not end on a happy note all the time.
Yeah.
But you got to wake up and get the matinee.
Yeah. Oh
and pray for a good movie.
And pray for that.
You go right for me. You got
Pray
for a good movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You feel me?
Yes. Oh my goodness, that is did y'all get that? Like seriously though, like that's exactly how it is, especially in a marriage. Like, for those of you we talked about marriage on Thursday. And it's like when you're married, you're super committed. You're in a marriage, you've gone to God, you said this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life. And then this person started doing something like eating with his mouth open, snoring super loud at night. They start passing gas in the bed underneath the covers. They start doing stuff that's just like, okay, this is way too much. I need you to get it together. And they just choose to not fix those things. And then you feel like, okay, I need to let it go. And then you nag about all those things. But you say, well, I
never thought just now how much a wedding costs.
Oh my God.
It's like a wasted expense. If it doesn't work out, that's a wasted expense.
Oh my God. But it's not a wasted expense if you really take the time to learn a person, know a person, and know that this person is really the person you want to be with. Yeah, it's an investment.
That really got me going, yeah. It's an investment.
Because this is what I think is a wasted expense. On these couples that meet and they're together for like 6 months and then they have this huge wedding. Yeah. It's like, really, this is what you want to do? Right. You want to go ahead and spend all of this money on this wedding and you don't even know this person instead? Right. Instead of that wedding money, take that money and invest it in the trip where it's just going to be y'all two together for a whole week or something, 2 weeks, so that you can really get to know that person. Because, honestly, I keep talking about guys that even name my whole thing. So I hope this is really hitting y'all airways. But then somebody might, especially girls, want to be cute. And the first couple of months you meet them, they're doing really cute stuff and just being real cute. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. So all of a sudden, you meet the person that you never knew. So I know this guy, right? He calls me, he's like, I'm dating this girl, I've been dating this girl. She's a stripper. And she's gorgeous. She's fun. We had so much fun together. We've been out of state together. We really had a lot of fun together. Right. We just moved in and got an apartment together. The day after they got an apartment together, he comes home from work and is like, who the fuck are you? He's like, who the hell are you? So she's like, what do you mean? She had shaved her eyebrows off. And she used to do that, shave them off and put them back on. But she would put half of it on and then fill in the rest. Well, she decided to just go ahead and shave all of them off. And she's home in the house cooking dinner, and her hair is out, she took the tracks out, so she's just in there, no eyebrows, no makeup at all, no hair.
It's really her.
Yeah, this is her. This is her. So she's in the kitchen cooking dinner. What do you mean? What is wrong with you? And she's offended because she's like, what is wrong with you? But in all of the months that they've been dating, he had never seen her like that. He didn't even know that there was a makeup called foundation that changes just real skin tone. He thought like, okay, she wears blush or something, but she literally had on foundation to where her skin color, you know, her face, you know, was a little bumpy, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, you know, she had a little condition, you know, so she was offended and mad and angry because she's like, how dare you, you know, talk about me or look at me in this way. Yeah. But he was just stuck on like, who are you? Like, he's you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so he called me because he was just like, what do I do in this situation? Like, I really was feeling her. Like, we just got our apartment together. Like, I really was feeling her. And I mean, the person that she is good, but I feel like I've been fraud. Like, she committed fraud because why didn't she do this during the time we were dating? Why didn't she just go ahead and wipe her eyebrows off or take off the makeup and say, like, I'm wearing makeup? He was like, I'm telling you, like, we've been in the pool together, we've been in the shower together, and her face was this, he was so stuck with her face. He's like, her face was the same in the shower. Like, what kind of makeup is it that the water didn't wash it off? He's like, her hair, because she was light-skinned, you know, really light-skinned, he thought, well, she told him that she was Puerto Rican. So he really believed, like, this is her hair. Like, he's like, exactly, right? He was like, I'm telling you, like, you have to see her hair, like, her hair. And the crazy thing was, when she took her hair out, she did have good hair, but she just had really, really short hair.
Whatever good hair is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever good hair is, you know, but her hair, I'm gonna say this, her hair texture was the same as the hair that she put in.
Gotcha.
So it was as if she just cut all her hair off, but she didn't. She said she took her hair out. You know, she had some false hair in.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's like bugging out, like, do I leave her? Like, how do I even talk to her? Because right now she's like throwing my shit out the apartment.
So you don't think at that point the relationship was very, very physical?
I mean,
yo, listen, I'm young, but I've been in points relationships where it's like, yo, you can come see me in sweats in a tank top, and we're cooling because it's you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, what's really good? What's going on right now though? Currently, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's all about, if you tripping out about my physical like that, like what's happening?
I know that's true. That's why he was really tripping though, because he really, really liked her. But
then he liked her.
In that moment, what he couldn't get past was like how angry she was with him. Okay. But he was like, you know, she's zapping out on me, but I really was shocked. Like, you don't have eyebrows?
I feel it.
What is happening? Like, you don't have eyebrows on your face. He's like, I'm telling you, like, she looks like a total different person.
I can get shocked.
Like, you don't have, like, he was like, your skin, like, her skin, he said, had blotches or something. I never got to see her. I was like, you should have took a picture and sent it to me so I could have seen. Like, it was really fun. But he's like, going on about. I just wanted to analyze the situation for him. You know, my visual was good. But I just wanted to help him, you know. I'm like, what? And I wanted to know what type of foundation she had on top. Like, so y'all were in the pool. He's like, we went to the beach, and her face was the same.
Right.
Her eyebrows were the same. I was like, you never kissed her face and felt the makeup, and he was like, I mean, I knew she wore makeup, but not to change her skin tone. So I'm like, yeah, like girls do that. You know, I do fashion shows, and one time I went and picked up one of my models. I love you. And she looked like a whole nother person. I was blown away, like, what the? Because I'm not a makeup person.
And a good way, or it was just different? It was different.
I'm gonna say that because I love everybody. So it was very different, and it was so different that I understood him, because I honestly was like, oh hey, is such and such there? And she was like, stop playing, Mr. Kara, this is me. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck? Like, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, stop playing. And she's like, it's me. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I was really in shock. And she spent like an hour getting ready because she wasn't ready. She's like, I didn't know you was coming early. And when she got ready and came outside, it was the regular person that I had been seeing for the past couple of months. So I always, when he called me about that, like, I kind of chalked that up to that type of situation as well. I'm like, okay, I've seen that happen before, but what I couldn't understand is how could you have been with this person for months and never seen anything, like, and you're sleeping together, you're having sex with each other, like, how could you not see anything?
Well, she probably wore sleep, right?
Oh yeah, because she's a stripper.
But I mean, that would be the opposite. At least you're in the daytime, right?
That's what I'm saying. So she wore all of that. He said she wore all of that. And I'm like, so she never changed her hair, like none of that. And so, needless to say, they broke up, unfortunately, because he like tried to go back, but he just was like, if you watching, I love you. Listen, and I ain't saying your name, so don't be mad. And y'all ain't together anyway. But he was like, what he couldn't get used to was he would go in the house, like, and they would get in the bed and they would like have sex or something and then go to sleep. And then he would wake up and she would have all that shit off. So he was like, I just couldn't get used to that. Like going to sleep one way and then waking up next to a whole nother person. He was like, you don't understand. It was like a whole nother person.
That didn't do a lot to your psyche. It drive you crazy.
It was really freaking him out. He was like, I'm telling you, like she would come back to bed with no eyebrows. And then he didn't, oh my God, this is when, ladies, don't be mad at me, but this is when lace fronts had just came out. This was a couple years ago. So, you know, the lace fronts, they do the baby hair over the lace front. And, you know, it's like really cute. So she was taking the lace front off, you know, like after, you know, she get in the shower and get comfortable in the bed with her man. And he was waking up to like a chick that was damn near bald headed. He go to sleep with this, you know, Barbie doll and then wake up to like a chick that's bald headed and she's still a Barbie doll, but she's just a different looking Barbie doll.
How's that work?
It freaked him out. So he ended up leaving. He ended up like saying like,
it's the equivalent of going to sleep with a 6-pack at 12 o'clock. Wait, 12 o'clock shadow? That's what it is? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're waking up to a big boy with a sloppy bed. It doesn't happen, you feel me? But I can imagine that, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, so would it be safe to say, like, let's say he had cheated on her, right? Would it be safe to say, like, he could have cheated on her because he fell in love with this?
Stop, please.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Please don't do that.
I'm not gonna do it because I love all of you and I don't want any angry inboxes anyway. So if he's stopping me, then it must be.
What are you saying? I mean,
I'm not gonna do it.
Nah, I ain't cheat on her. I ain't cheat on. I mean, what? I didn't cheat on her. I cheated on the other her.
No, not that. I mean, that was good too. I could have went there, but no, like because he's attracted. He clearly.
No, you can't do that, man.
I can't do that.
That's not even a reason, though.
It's not.
That's not even a. I mean, I guess he could, but it wouldn't be validated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it's. Excuse me. I don't think it's ever validated.
So wait, hold up. So. Okay.
When is it validated? I can't
agree.
think it's ever validated.
You were talking about reasoning, right? We're talking
we're just talking about
reasoning.
Yeah, we're just talking about
No,
reasoning.
I agree.
Because don't think at all, again, I keep on saying this, he said this before, like cheating is never okay. The best thing to do is to communicate with your mate and say, you know what?
Right.
This isn't working. You keep taking off your eyebrows and it's freaking me out. I got it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best thing to do as opposed to just go out there and start something totally new with somebody else. But be aware to why you're being cheated on. So, you know, and this is all I was going to say. If he fell in love with you, physically fell in love with you, and not mentally or emotionally or spiritually fell in love with you. And I mean, as you know, we know dancers, they, you know, tend to dress up and, you know, do a lot extra, you know, and he fell in love with her that way. And then he saw this whole other person that clearly she wasn't happy with either, because if she had to become all this other stuff to go out and dance, then she really wasn't happy with herself either. So
dancing is a show.
It is, and it makes money.
So I mean,
shout out to all the dancers that's about to be at Beyonka's Playhouse, my Beyonka dolls. Shout out to y'all. Go ahead.
It's a show. It's a different avenue that a lot of people. I don't know. I can't say a lot of people don't take, but I guess it's not a traditional avenue to take. But it's a show regardless.
Yeah. I mean.
Is it not a show though?
But yeah, it's all for entertainment.
That's what it is. So if it's a costume.
Yeah.
This is what I gotta wear.
And people have fun. I mean, it's just excitement.
This is what I gotta wear. That's it's for the job.
Yeah. So I guess listen, he just ladies, look, this is probably why he got this nice little sexy ass CD song list. I'm telling y'all, this is exactly why, because he got these type of answers. So what would you say? In your age range. Oh, can I ask you your age? What's the manager's age?
That's my brother.
I'm 18.
What, Luke? What are you saying?
I said I'm 18.
You are 18.
I'm 18.
Y'all are blowing me away.
Our father is 7 days apart, and we're 7 days apart.
Really?
Yep.
So are like your father's related?
No.
Nope. That is amazing. So wait, before I even go to my question, right? Because I need to get to you, because we haven't really talked to you that much. Let me talk to you real quick. So how long have you guys been friends? How long have you guys known each other?
Well, I went to swim when I was 12. We used to hoop at Old Court, right? And
Don't know what my basketball is.
yeah. So a
Kelly
couple
plays basketball too, my God. Really? Boy.
so a couple years later, right, we meet up in York College, Pennsylvania. Actually, he called my phone, right? I was looking at him. I said that man was familiar right there, right? Called my phone. I said, how did you get my number, bro? Well, you talk to me about that later. Anyway, I thought it was him. It was just a little bit darker, you know. He had just got back from the summer break, you feel me? So it was winter when I opened him. So I mean, basically, we've been cool for about close to a year now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's long.
Wow. Okay.
Only a year, but a lot of
really
hours.
close.
A lot of hours.
A lot of hours. Okay, because you guys seem really close. So and so you're into music as well.
I'm into music. I don't do a lot of music. Some people say I'm musically talented, but I don't want to say that. I don't. Some people say it. I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just saying.
Okay. So what role are you in his music like?
Well, I do a lot of promotion for him.
Okay.
And also basically, like I said, I manage him. If I can try to get some shows for him. If I can try to connect him with other people and other musicians and artists, I would like to do that.
Okay.
So.
He's modest. He also is a great videographer and editor.
Oh, that's awesome.
He does like many documentaries. We're working on a documentary right now, actually.
Bianca's gonna have to call you. I'm trying to do a Bianca little documentary. Okay. So I'm sure you're managing. So his album. What do you think about his album?
Personally, I think his album's great. I mean, a lot of feedback, that you're just giving, and you actually said a lot of things that were in articles. Things that people have said. Like you said John Legend, like you mentioned John Legend.
Yes.
Right? Actually, a couple months ago, he had a song called Window. And as soon as that song played, the John Legend song played right after it on SoundCloud. And I said, the SoundCloud, no? Because did they get it?
Yeah.
And, you were talking about, Prince and Music Child. Like, somebody asked me, who was the inspiration? I said, he has inspirations, but he doesn't try to model his, game after anyone. I said, think about how these people are answering, like you said, answering the questions that people ask him the same way he would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. It's
Okay. That's awesome to be able to have a friend like that.
It's crazy. I don't even believe it sometimes.
Yeah.
It drives me insane.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm always big on auras and energy, and you guys both, from the moment y'all walked in my doors, like had amazing energy and just a positive aura about yourselves. So it's good to be surrounded by positivity, especially when that person is really rooting for you to win. And I can tell that you're definitely rooting for him to win, in this game. So despite the managing, despite all of that, just on a friendship tip. So to only have a year in on being friends, like that's awesome.
Well, like I said, a lot of hours.
A lot of hours. So I guess studio hours, going out promoting, performing.
Not just that. I mean, personally, like I said, friend first.
Yeah.
If I had to, drop off managing everything, we still be friends. Still the greatest friend in the world.
Yeah, that's a blessing. So, what do you do outside of this? Tell us a little bit about you.
You want to switch here? Okay. All right.
So like you said, I like to play basketball. I don't, play, for school, but I play for recreation. I spend a lot of time with my family for the most part. Like I said, I'm trying to work on my audio and videography skills and mass communication major. So that's something that I want to, expand. That shit's, like I said, that's a plus,
Okay.
So, when we came in there, like I said, I had no idea he was coming.
Okay.
So it was like mass communications was what I wanted to do. I said I was good at public speaking. I said I'm a pretty good writer. Everybody told me I'm a good writer up to this point.
Okay.
And so I just said I could possibly use that. It's easy platform. Like you said, I was talking to someone earlier. So you do what you love first,
Definitely.
right? And then you can make money from it.
Definitely.
And she was a photographer, and she was saying, people say, what are you doing? He's just like, I thought you were done taking photos for a little bit. She's like, no. I'm done getting paid for taking photos right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just taking photos.
That's something that you love to do.
So yeah, I mean, I enjoy music too. I really do like listening to music. I like listening to music. Great taste. It doesn't matter whether it's Ray Charles or 21 Savage. I mean.
Oh wow, that's a big jump now. Yeah, but I feel you. I understand.
This man, my dad's an English professor, right? But this man right here is talking so many words. This man right here, vocabulary is is incredible. Like, let me tell you something else, like just from like a personal standpoint. Oh, surround yourself with people that are going to better you.
Y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Did you hear that? Say it one more time for the followers.
Surround yourself with people that are going to better you. I'm not saying use people.
Yeah,
don't use people.
People are like before your time, like ahead of your time. Like really, it's a blessing. I don't want to cut you off. Yeah. Let me just tell you this really, real quick. A lot of people, like me myself personally, have had to go through things in life.
Right.
And I'm 33, and I had to get to 30 before I actually even understood what you just said. You know, because I just continued to surround myself with everybody who wanted to surround themselves with me.
Right.
I didn't understand that everyone had a purpose, you know, and their goals were to just be able to be a part of the hype and be a part of the lights, camera, action, you know. And even when I did understand that, I was just like, okay, well, I don't want to be mean to them. I'm just going to continue to surround myself with them. Right. But they will suck you dry. And they will like take the life out of you, and then you have to build yourself back up. So for you to be 18 years old and have that already, like understand that is amazing, and it's a blessing. I'm really like, it's really a blessing. But go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
I mean, I just want to say one thing to bounce off of that. Even the most unselfish people in the world are probably unselfish for selfish reasons.
Definitely.
You give this person this amount of money because giving to people makes you feel good. I like helping people. So even the most unselfish people and the greatest people in the world are selfish. You know what I mean?
I can agree to that to a certain extent, right? And I'm gonna just tell you, just for me personally, right? I have nonprofits for homeless women and children. Yeah. I have a lot going on as far as helping people, right?
Mm-hmm. But why do you help people?
This is the thing. That's why I'm gonna speak on this real quick.
Yeah.
So I've always, ever since I first came to Baltimore, Maryland, because I'm not originally from here, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. And when I first came, So when I first got here, the first thing I saw was just people outside after dark. People, because we moved to the inner city. I saw a young girl who looked like she was like 10 years old, pushing a stroller and outside with a bunch of other little kids. And I said, oh my God, like, these people need help. Like, why are these kids out here? I just want to help people. I want to help them. You know, I felt sorry for them. So from the age of 10, you know, that was in my mind. I'm going to help people. I went to a woman and just started watching her kid. I started going to junkies, women that, you know, were on drugs, unfortunately. I don't mean to call you on junkies, but, you know, women who were on drugs. I went out there and I started taking their kids and watching their kids. So I did, after a while, I just continued to do it. I would take on everybody else up until last year. I finally, you know, stopped and I said, you know, why can I not stop? Because I think when I was younger, it was because I felt sorry for people, you know, and I wanted to help them because I felt sorry for them. Then I felt like I had to, like it was my calling, it's my obligation, like God is telling me you have to do this. Like, why would everybody you meet need your help, you know? And then once I got past that feeling, I started feeling like, you know what, you know, it's a good thing. Like, you'll be blessed. You should still do it. So that's when it went into the selfish reasons. Like, okay.
But before all that, everything you said was either I or I feel.
Yeah. So okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It was an I.
Everything you said was I or I feel.
Yeah. So what I'm getting to now is where I'm at now and where I've been since last year. I'm gonna say, I like pray, like, God, please stop me from helping people, like, because. Not that I don't want to help people morally, but I don't want to help people because I've been so torn apart by people. So I'm like, God, please stop sending people my way. Please stop. I stopped my programs. I stopped everything. Like, please stop. But despite how much I've stopped and how much I asked God to stop it, if my phone rings right now, my phone just rang on the show. You guys don't even know that I'm helping somebody at this very moment. Right. And it's like, I'm like, why? It's not because, you know, of a selfish reason. I didn't say yes because I feel like I should do it, or I feel like, oh my God, like this is my obligation, or I need, like, I'm gonna be blessed. I didn't say yes to help this person because of that. Right. I just simply said yes because I don't know how to say no. You know what I mean? Right. So I think, you know, I agree with the whole selfish with the I in the beginning. But then I think some people get to a certain point where it's just like, like a lifestyle.
I think the word selfish has a negative connotation on it, because of the way it's been used throughout time.
Of course,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? But when I say selfish, I'm not speaking from a negative standpoint. I'm saying it's done because of what you feel and what you want. But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Because if you want to help people, it's still your want. It's still what you want to do. But it's all for the better good.
Of course.
It's all for the greater good. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
I get you.
It's all for the better.
Yeah.
But it still derives from you.
That's true.
So to bring it full circle, talking about people leeching off of you, people taking things from you, people using you. If they don't have that, you're saying morals and values, and at the core of a human being, everything is selfish, then why wouldn't they leech from you? And that's why it's so important to sit back and review people. Because you gotta have that understanding that everybody is for self, either for the positive, for the better, for the indifferent way of things. Like, it's for self. So if you're not sitting back and evaluating those morals and those values and those people, then best believe you're probably gonna get a short end of the stick.
That's so very true. Because now that's how I am. I evaluate everyone that I allow into my space.
Right.
You know, and it took all of that I went through for me to finally just be like,
Well, I feel honored to be here now. I was honored before, but now I'm even more.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, you guys will see, like, people are always like, can I come? Can I come? Can I come? But
Right.
I'm just like, and I told my daughters before you got here, right? I said, I was like super exhausted. I was tired. I was like, this energy this guy has, like, it's amazing. I'm just going to let him come on. Like,
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, as a matter of fact, you can go to my page after the show, and I made a video before this video, and I was like trying to fix things, and I was like, I really don't feel like it, but I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'm gonna make this show work because this guy is coming, you know, go ahead and do this round. And so my girlfriend was like, yes, you're gonna pull through like you always do, you know.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Jade. Hey, baby. So yeah, that's definitely true. But that theory that you just gave, somebody else said the same exact thing to me a couple of years ago. So it's funny that you said they don't like, no, you're doing it. And I did take it then. I took it offensively because I was going through a period where I was like trying to stop then. Like, no, like, you don't understand. I don't want to be that person that everybody in the world turns to. I mean, because I have my own story. I have my own, you know, my own thing that I'm going through. And it's like everybody has to turn to me and then suck me dry. Like, and, you know, I'm like, I need energy. Like, I need to be able to be okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Like, no.
Right.
But I just felt like that, no. Like, and that's another thing. People are like, you gotta learn how to say no. But it's like, I don't, you know, and I guess that is an eye because it hurts me to know somebody else is hurting. You know, to know somebody else is in need.
And that makes you feel bad.
Yeah, I feel horrible. I'll even, you know, sometimes I have a breakdown and be crying, and I'm just like, not even crying because of something I'm going through. I'm crying because of everything that I'm witnessing outside of myself in situations that don't even address me. Like, I can ride through downtown and just see a homeless person and just be breaking down. Like, oh my God, like, why do they have to be homeless?
That's a lot about your humanity.
Yeah, it definitely is deep. It's deep. So where can we tell everybody where we can find the music before we even get close to ending this? Where can they go to find all of your music?
Cool. So on SoundCloud, you can find me as Imani WJ Wright. Did you write it down? I don't know something.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on there. That's the guess.
IMANI space WJ space Wright with a W WRIGHT. You can find me on iTunes as the same, Imani WJ Wright. I'm gonna have 3 songs up there. I have 2 now started in appreciation. Consistencies coming to iTunes very, very soon. YouTube, Imani WJ Wright. Instagram, Imani WJ Wright 1. And Facebook, Imani WJ Wright. So keep it simple for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I put all of that in a nice little post for you guys, so you guys can go and check out all of his work on your YouTube. So I've heard the music, but I didn't see any videos. Have you done any videos yet?
I just posted a video of me performing with nationally renowned, amazing, who I'm having a meeting next week with, Forte. He's a trombonist.
Oh wow!
He's in Baltimore.
Okay.
I don't know where he's from exactly, but he's in Baltimore now. Crazy trombonist, and we're thinking about possibly, I think possibly going on tour soon.
Okay.
So I just posted a video of he and I performing Started downtown. I posted that like 2 days ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
Down
that's
at the
on
harbor.
huh?
At the harbor.
Down the harbor, yeah. Well, it's near the harbor. It's near the harbor.
Okay, because I went down there a couple weeks ago and I was like, are you going to the performance? And I was like, what are y'all talking about? They might see me when they see me out there like, oh, you coming to Beyonka's Playhouse and coming to this? So I'm like,
Right.
no, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, dang, I didn't go there now. But you posted it.
Yeah, it's on there now. It's under Imani WJ Wright official.
Okay.
That's the YouTube name. Yeah, it's been out there for like 2 days. But also want to shout out the fact that I have a clothing line.
Yes, definitely. Shout it out. I was so impressed. I was like, okay. I'm telling you, this young man has impressed me beyond. You sent me the clothing line, and I was just like blown away. Like, wow, okay. I didn't see anything in there for big girls though. That was the one thing I was like, I'm gonna have to talk to him more after the show. I'm gonna chat with him because I was like, wait a second. Check. You gotta have stuff in there that hits the jet.
We have clothes for everybody. Our model that day was just on the thinner side. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
But trust and believe, though. I ain't gonna get too deep in it, but trust and believe, we're gonna have some stuff for women with curves.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And what's the name of the clothing line?
There's a few of them. It's 3 in 1.
3 in 1.
So the overarching clothing line is Novelty Me, NOVELTYMI, and one of my closest friends, Demi Carpenter, has been telling me about this idea for like 6 years, right?
Okay.
And we finally got the money and the ambition and the clout behind it to get it started.
Okay.
Second thing is my personal clothing line, Swinno, which is having her right now, for example.
That's what everybody keep calling me.
Everybody keep saying it.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to y'all. That's awesome.
Hey, Swinno coming to you very, very soon. So we get to Swinno a little bit, right? Because everybody asks, what's that mean?
You ain't pregnant.
So I got you. I'm gonna definitely give you some stuff. I'm gonna definitely bring you some stuff. I was talking to Luke for that.
Okay, I was a little like, okay.
Yeah, I got you. I'm definitely bring you some stuff. So, Swinno is 2 things now. So I have working on the album.
Okay.
Where at the end of the album, you figure out exactly the real meaning of Swinno. That's the concept behind it.
That's awesome. Okay.
But along with that, man, Swinno is like a way of life. The thing about the word Swinno is it comes out so smooth. Swinno.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's zen, it's calmness. What I told my marketing team, we're putting this all together before we push it all out. I say, yo, listen, think about it like this. Who can stop a person that's calm and has control over their emotions, but is steadfast and aggressive towards what they want? And that's the whole thing behind Swinno. Emotion, controlling emotion, calmness, but steadfastness and aggressiveness.
Wow.
Once you hear the album, the second album coming out right now is Transmogrified, right? And I'm going to allude to the Swinno album in Transmogrified, right? So I'm giving you pieces of the definition in the next album, and then when Swinno the album comes out, the whole definition will be out there completely for the listener to figure out.
You know what I love the most about Beyonka's Playhouse? You know, this is I told you before the show. I just started right a few months ago. But I love being able to have artists on my show like you who are starting out as well. And you're starting out with like that big bang. You know, and that's how Beyonka Playhouse had to start. But I love it because I know you are going to go amazing places.
I appreciate it.
You definitely are. Like, elevation is not even a question when it comes to you, your success. You know, it's definitely a given. So I'm just honored to be able to have you inside the Playhouse in its beginning as well as yours.
Hey, everyone listening up there, we're still looking for male and female ambassadors. So free clothes, be able to come to some shows with me, maybe travel a little bit out of state. You know what I'm saying? We're doing some great things. Okay. And I don't look at it as just myself. I look at it as the Swinno community. Yeah. I call it Swinno crew. Okay. We're all the crew. We're all on the same ship, so we're all making it there together. I believe in not just giving back, but I believe in everybody riding with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta ride by myself and then drive back. Everybody get in the car with me. Yeah. Let's go together, you know? Yeah. So I know we're talking a while about Swinno, so let me get to the third line. So the third line right now is called Dust to Dawn, which is a company that, you won't believe it, the woman who handcraft those Dust to Dawn lingerie clothes, 17.
What?
My line, 17. She's chilling in Jamaica right now. Cool. So Demi came to me and said, yo, Imani, we have to have a brainchild with this girl. I said, all right, what's she got? You know, we had a meeting, she was talking, and then we really started going over some things. Then we really started seeing the visuals. Then we really started seeing the models. We were like, whoa, well, we gotta get this jumping. And that's what I showed you. You can tell the audience yourself how
I'm so speechless right now. Like, okay, wait. So you guys have to go to what's the website? Was that a link that you sent me?
Yeah, the YouTube video.
That was the YouTube video.
Yes. It's Novelty Me, but Dusk to Dawn and Swinno are both companies under Novelty Me.
So how did I get to that YouTube video that you sent me? Because that's what I want to know. Yeah. Okay. So listen, I'm gonna post a link on the page after the show of the video. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. And you know, when I was looking through I used to sell lingerie, but I definitely didn't handcraft nothing. Everything came from a dealer, you know. But I definitely, when I was looking through it, I was definitely thinking like, okay, that's why I sent you the thing back about the fashion show.
Right, which we're excited about. That's on the 27th, right? Yeah.
Well, no, the 27th is the meet and greet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the fashion show actually isn't until November the 17th.
Okay.
So that's my anniversary show, but it's gonna be awesome, and I think how lingerie really fits because it's called the 7 Deadly Sins.
Who is this?
The show. The show in itself is called the 7 Deadly Sins. So we're gonna have scenes with like seductive lingerie, you know, different things. But the lingerie is seductive. It's very unique. It's beautiful and amazing that a 17-year-old young lady did it. Like,
yeah,
that's amazing.
The people I'm talking about the type of people you have to have around you.
You are he is surrounded by people who are definitely like you, because that's amazing. And you guys, wait till you see this video after the show. You guys have to support because just the fact that they're so young and doing such amazing things.
In our first meeting ever together, and Luke can attest to this, man, she was nervous. She was like, we're getting so much business right now, and I'm doing this all by hand. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, yeah, well, we gotta understand you have all the talent and all of God's gift to do what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think you think she sees the vision, man? She don't see the vision. She don't understand. We see it because we've been popping off a little bit. We've been getting things together. We've been selling, and now I'm saying we add you on board, and then we start creating together.
I was about to say, let me speak to her. Let me let her understand. Like, we need the team. Because let me tell you something. She'll understand. She'll understand even when she sees her lingerie in a show. You know, and actually, she'll understand. She'll understand. You know, when you're 17, but what could we expect? She's 17. She's loving life. It was she should be right now. Right. You know, that's a blessing to just love life and just have something you like to do. And it's just like, oh, well, I just like to do this. Mm-hmm. You know, that people like it, but okay. Right. You know, you don't really understand the bigger picture. Right. You know, lingerie. I stopped selling lingerie in like 2011, and people still. They're like, do you have any lingerie? I'm like, did you not? I'm like, where you been at? I sold lingerie for years. Like, what are you doing? I don't know, but I had like a couple pieces from you that just finally like, okay, I'm ready to get something. Like, what are you talking about? Right. If you have good quality stuff, people will come back to you. And she's handcrafting this stuff. Amazing. What's her name?
Her name is D.
D, okay. Shout out to you, D, if you're watching. Or I know you. What you say? She's in Jamaica right now.
She's in Jamaica right now.
You're in Jamaica. I'm jealous. However, I still love you, and I'm definitely gonna show you some love. That's a perfect place to be right now. So you have her on your team doing the lingerie, and that's the third clothing line that you guys have.
Swano, Novelty Me, Dusk to Dawn. That's all one company. They're all one company.
You're all one company.
Yeah. Under the main title of Novelty Me.
Okay, under the main title. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have the clothing line, you have the CD out. What is the name of the CD?
CD's not out yet. We have a couple singles out.
The singles are just out. Okay.
Yeah, transmogrified, which means to evolutionize magically.
Okay, very deep. Okay. It is amazing, right? Okay, so you have the music. Do you have anything else going on that you want to tell everybody about before we go?
So we got Swinno, which I'm trying to get all your fans to get a part of.
Definitely.
Give everybody some Beyonka Playhouse discount codes.
Yeah, listen, you guys on the 27th, I'm doing the meet and greet. And the meet and greet, you know, the information is right on the page. So when you log on for this show, you can look for the information for the meet and greet. You guys come out to the meet and greet because we'll definitely have this amazing young man there. And you guys can meet him in person and see his product in person.
There's one more thing you guys want to come to. Just by the grace of God, man, this is a blessing. Indie Soul magazine, which you guys have to check out.
I
think they marked up 3 million readers last month.
Mm-hmm.
They called me on Friday, and they tell me that I won their Indie Soul Artist of the Year.
Wow! Get out of congratulations!
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh! Look at that! I would have clapped. Wait. I'll be sitting the mic down. Y'all know I don't sit the mic down, but I'm so proud of you. Wow.
Thank you. So on August 26th, they're having a red carpet event.
Okay.
Downtown. Reservations come out Monday. All my people get it for free.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna definitely come and support.
Yeah, definitely y'all the information. So I just want to say thank you to my family, my supporters. Nobody's a fan. We're all family here on Swindle Crew. So all my supporters, all my family, and everybody who's just on the wave. I love y'all and I appreciate it.
That's amazing, and that's good because that's the day before. So that's Beyonka Playhouse. You know, y'all. I done added Tuesdays, Thursdays. Tuesdays is Temptation Tuesdays. Thursdays is Couple Therapy Thursdays, and then Saturdays we just come.
Are you familiar with Luscious TV?
I am. Well, her and I are supposed to be doing something. Shout out to Luscious.
So you know Lisa Monet?
Supposed to be. No, I don't know.
Lisa Monet is one of her co-hosts. I
haven't met her yet.
Oh yeah. Lisa Monet is one of her co-hosts, and I had a show with her. It wasn't on Luscious TV though.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
But yeah, she interviewed me 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And that was smooth too. I performed 2 songs. She interviewed me. Luke came on stage and said some great words.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a great time.
Okay, yeah, I haven't met her yet, but I met Luscious, and you know, both of us.
Luscious didn't respond back to my DM. I ain't trying to get with you, Luscious. I'm trying to talk business with you, baby.
Luscious.
I'm trying to talk business with you, baby.
But you know, I'm in Luscious's defense, because you know I'm gonna have to defend her.
Right, go ahead.
Luscious and I, somebody kept trying to put us together. People have been trying to put us together since I started the Playhouse.
I believe it, yeah.
And they kept saying, like, I'm telling you, you have to work with her. Like, y'all are just perfect together.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when people tell you that, you're just like, I'm me. Like, cut it out.
Right.
What are you talking about? You know, no, I'm me. Let me be me. Whoever she is, you know, kudos to her, but I'm me.
Right.
So, finally, I'm in this meeting, and this guy, he's like, listen, I don't mean to cut you off, but I got to make a phone call. He makes a phone call. He's like, Luscious, I need you to talk to this woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, Luscious. I'm like, what? This is crazy. People just keep on saying this, but this gentleman didn't even say it to me. He like dialed her number and called her, hand me the phone. So he's like, talk to her. So I'm like, you know, I get on the phone and we're chatting, and we had a good conversation real quick in the middle of a meeting. and I'm like, listen, you know, I'll call you when I leave here, so we can hook up and do some things outside the studio. Yeah. I swear, we kept missing time. So I would call her, she would call me, I would miss it. I call her, miss it, you know. So after, I know we're both doing a show. Yeah. So a couple months go by, because like I said, November was when I started the Beyonka's Playhouse. Right. And a couple months go by, and people are coming to me again like, you need to meet Luscious. So I said, damn it, let me call her. So I called her, she didn't answer. I texted her, she didn't answer. Right. The next day, I run into her manager, and I'm having a meeting with her manager, not even knowing that it's her manager. Right. And we're meeting about something totally different. And her manager's like, yeah, you know, you should really meet my client, you know, Luscious. Right. I'm like, what? This is insane. Like, I must really need to meet this lady. Yeah. And she walks over, Luscious walks over, and she's like, hey. And needless to say, we hit it, you know, and she's really a sweet girl. But she has a million things going on, just like I have a million things going on. Yeah. And, you know, it allowed me to even see myself through other people. Because people say all the time, like, I've been calling you, I've been inboxing you, I've been messaging you. Right. This new DM thing, oh, damn, I should have said that on our because now it's going to be a bunch of DMs. But, all right. But this is how you and I connected, you know, and how it got to be easy because, you know, I see it now quicker than I would see or take the time to the inboxes. Right. Like, as soon as you go on IG, you see the numbers, you know, so I'm like, okay, let me check now. I never get to go all the way down to the bottom, but those first ones I be hitting, you know, so I'm like, this is how my communication is getting a little bit better. Right. Because it's just me. Yeah. So I'm gonna just say, like, she may just be doing a million different things and not really. I don't think that she's like not like, oh, he's trying to get with me type of thing. However,
I don't look like that.
Yeah, you're a cutie though. You're a cutie. You're definitely a cutie, especially that profile picture. I had to click on it and I was like, okay, yeah, he's okay. Get your cougar off. He is not. Because y'all know how to. I was like, and then I went to the Facebook profile picture and I was like, oh, I'm telling y'all, once y'all see the profile picture, his profile picture on Facebook, it make you want to just be like, okay, I'm gonna have to DM him. I'm gonna have to inbox him. But I already was in his inbox. But you're very handsome. You're very handsome. In your style, the way you take your pictures, it just has that intriguing look. You know, like, okay, I wonder, you know, if he's as cool as he looks.
Right.
And I wonder if he has, because your pictures scream like, I'm a nice, smooth, cool type of dude. You know, you don't look like you're rough around the edges. You don't look like you're an asshole. You don't look like you're cocky. You don't look like, you know, somebody that's stuck up or anything like that. You look like you got a real nice, smooth, cool attitude, and you do. You do. You know, so I know all those ladies. I know you get a lot of DMs anyways, but maybe not. Don't nobody be like, oh, so you get DMs? Oh, so that's what you get? Oh, okay. Oh, and Beyonka was checking you out. Oh, okay. Don't get mad. It's all in love, all in fun. Right. But before you go, you know I have to have you sing just a little bit of one of your songs.
All right. You want to go start it? How long do you want it?
You know I'm not gonna stop you, so you just go ahead and do you, boo.
All right. It all started with a kiss, hey, yeah, hey. It ain't doing no more than this, oh, oh, oh. It all started with a kiss, hey, yeah, hey. It ain't doing no more than this, oh, oh, oh. It all started with a kiss. It all started with a kiss, hey. Yeah, hey. You don't know what it is to lose, ooh, so you gotta win. Make it more time again. Make it one more time. Jog on through my mind like you're speeding. Angel wings have brought me here. Hold me like those eagle's arms, and never let me go again. You can feel the wind, you can see the wind, you can feel it going through your head from time to time again. I can see your lips, you can see mine too. It's a partition all between, so nothing I can do. No. How many times every day I wanna fly to you? You know spot? Teleport if I could again. How many eggs in my basket can I count? Cause they all cracked up and I'm so fed up. And you know how I gotta lay it up. Yeah, hey. Chorus from last time, I ended off on chorus. It all started with a kiss, hey. It ain't do no more than this, oh. It all started with a kiss, hey. It ain't do no more than this, oh. It all started with a kiss, It all started with a kiss.
Oh my God! Thank you!
I wasn't expecting to sing tonight.
That was so good! Oh my goodness! Well, clearly you are a natural. I'm going to echo one of everything on this joint. Oh my goodness! You have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness! I started to say something right, but I know I'm already saying too much with the Beyonka hit. Somebody gonna be like, "Look, cut it out, Beyonka," but that voice is amazing, and just your ability, like, you shout out to you again because you was just really right there with her. Like, that was so high. I cannot wait to have an event. I'm working on another event where the meet and greet is on Thursday, right. But I'm working on another event at an actual club where the artists that I've had on my show will be able to perform live. Right. So I'll be doing, the show again, but it'll be where the artists will actually be able to perform live for everybody. Yeah. And like the whole time you were singing, I was just sitting here picturing like I cannot wait to that event so I can have him sing like with people, and that way you know you can invite your fans out because they can come and watch live, and I'll invite
they show lots of love.
Yeah, oh that's so awesome. Y'all showing love right now, so I can only imagine. But definitely, I'm gonna let you know the date of that event once I get everything signed, sealed, and delivered, and hopefully you're available on that date because I know you guys would love to see this young man perform that in person. Like, and that's the song that I was talking about earlier, right? So he got the consistency, and you just be like vibing, like, dang, this is nice. And then when that one started, just like, okay, like you kind of get up a little bit, like, you know. And listen, y'all, I was gonna try and join in a little bit, like with the chorus, right? Because I was singing it earlier. Because you know when you play it over and over and over again, then you start thinking that you know the song and stuff. But I was like, I will not be like one of those people who don't know the words to the song and mess it up. So,
I would have followed you.
You would. So I was like, I'm not going to do it. So, but I truly appreciate you staying and taking the time to come to the Playhouse and getting to know, you know, my people, allowing them to have the chance to get to know you and follow.
My hands were sweating when I got here.
They were.
I was like, Luke, like I'm nervous, bro. Like calm me down. Like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it was.
Well, you guys have amazing energy, and I could see y'all was feeding off each other. You know, when y'all came, I'm just in like work mode. Like I gotta get this done. I gotta do that. You know, I was in mode, so I couldn't be as comforting as I wanted to be. But I'm glad that you came, and I'm glad that you definitely made sure that I did not forget you because I have a million and thousand things, you know, going on. But it was important to me when I saw that it was important to you.
Right.
So, and that's something that you know you guys could definitely. Take heed to, you know, once somebody sees that you are, losing my words. Once somebody sees that you're serious about your craft, that it's really your passion, and you're not just doing this, because I get sometimes people be like, oh yeah, girl, I want to come on your show. Can I please come on your show? Because I want to just talk with you. And I'm like, oh, okay,
right, thanks.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna see you another question later. You know, but to see all that you were doing, and you took the time to see those videos, and see the lingerie, and see that you had a clothing line, and you know, and then I looked at your pictures. Cause that's what made me say send me some pictures, because you didn't have like a whole lot. Yeah. And usually, what I do for every guest that comes on my show is I make a promo video for them. But I really couldn't make one because I didn't have enough pictures, but I'm gonna make one afterwards. Afterwards, don't worry. I'm still gonna make one. Let me know. Yeah, I do. If you send me more pictures, I mean, it's not gonna settle right in my spirit if I don't make more pictures. Right. So definitely send me some more pictures. We're gonna take some pictures after the show, and I'll put them together so that I have a little promo video for you. Right. And it'll be out because he's coming Thursday and Wednesday. Definitely, everybody, please, you know, come out and show love and support. That's amazing. You know, to be able to be voted the whole year, like number one.
That's August 26th.
Oh, it's August 26th. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad
August 26th.
Praise God, because
when I got the phone call, I was just like, I had to start everything I was doing. After we got off the phone, I had to call my dad. I was like, I don't even know how to tell you this. I mean, I knew how to tell him, but I was like, if you're driving right now, stop driving. He gets about excited as I do, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was just like, yes, my family was feeling. I had to keep it a secret for a couple of days too. Yeah.
How can you keep things like that a secret? Like I don't know how to keep a secret. So I'm just like, quick, like I gotta at least tell my family. I gotta tell my kids.
Oh yeah. That's believe I told my family. That's believe I told.
Oh, okay. You just couldn't tell other people.
I couldn't tell like I'm telling what 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
I know, like yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that was a big public service. Not service, but public announcement.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Y'all feel them, right? Okay. So, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment, and it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning.
I'm gonna make sure you get your own customized. Everybody who's watching tonight gets a customized discount code for the new Swano gear, which should be coming on the line next week. Okay. So. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I can't wait, and my thing is this hat. So, like, I'm really loving the hat that you got right now. So I'm like, okay, well, wait, I want to put one on one. So, all right, you guys, make sure you guys are checking him out after the show. I'm going to post everything you need so that you can go and listen to his music, so that you can see the videos that he's posted, so that you can get familiar with all of his websites. I'm on Snapchat. Are you on Snapchat? I am on Snapchat. Y'all, I'm pumping on my Snapchat. I talk about that every show, don't I? Tell everybody how they can follow you on Snapchat. What do they go to? Snapchat is so long. It's long. It's more like for like. I've been feeling bad about Beyonka's Playhouse. I thought that was long. All right. It's very simple though. For Imani, right? It's IWJW123456789. Okay, that was long, simple, but long but simple. Simple but long.
Okay, I'm gonna still post that for y'all because y'all, some of y'all probably missed
I
it.
should probably change it tonight. You know what? I'm gonna do this tonight. This is what's going to be tonight. After the show, my Snapchat's going to be Imani WJ Wright 1.
There we go. There we go.
That sound good, bro? Should I do that? I hope that works.
If your username, you can't.
I can't change that, Jeff.
You can't change it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I could make a.
There you go.
Oh man, my personal one's out in the air now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was with my friends and my family. Like, can't let TMZ catch me, man. But it's there now. I don't know what they think. It's there. Like, it's there.
I know, right? They might not have caught it though, because it was super long, so they might not have caught it. They might not have caught it.
You can get TMZ catches you. Let me tell you something. TMZ, you be taking a picture, right? And he screenshotted the screen for you took the picture. That's TMZ. They don't even know you.
Oh my gosh. You know, I'm so scared of stuff like that. Like, that's one of the reasons when I started seeing like my show start getting into 1K, and you know, this is beginning, just like I said, it's always the beginning. When I got to the 1K, I was excited, right? And I was thinking like, oh my God, 1,000 people was watching. You know, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. And I was thinking like, I hope nobody says something bad or screenshots something or send something bad. Like, I was so freaked out, but yeah, TMZ, I'm scared of TMZ.
My dad said to me, when you go on your talk show with Lisa Monet, don't think about the audience there. Think about the audience streaming live and who's going to see the video.
Yeah.
Like, think about Ellen DeGeneres. How many people are at the show? 150? Top?
Yeah, exactly.
How many people are watching?
Like,
3 million?
Exactly. And those freaking, especially on YouTube, you know, you see like 1 million views, and then you see it's like 573 comments.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, what are these people saying about me? You know, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna ever read them.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be scared. Somebody say something bad, you take it on.
Right.
I'm all emotional, and I'll be like, oh my God, they just said that about me. Oh my God, I'm destroyed.
Right.
Just kidding. But no, seriously, you guys, make sure you guys, after the video, and I hope that you shared this video. Did you share this video? Did you invite your friends? Did you hit that heart button? If you didn't, you need to do that ASAP.
They can still do it after the live, right?
Yeah, you can share this video after the live, and you can like the video, but you won't be able to invite friends after the video. So once the video ends, that's like ending you having the ability to invite friends for these. So for these last few seconds, you should be inviting friends right now. But if you have already, let me just say thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in as well. But please make sure that you follow this young man. Look at my page after the show. I'll be posting all of his information so that you guys can go and support him, listen to his music, share his music with your friends and family, share his pages with your friends and family, just like you share Beyonka's Playhouse. Make sure you're sharing his stuff as well. Support is the most, I don't want to say free gift because you still got to take the time to actually share and stuff like that, right? So it's not really free. Yeah. But support is like the sweetest gift you can give a person. Just support them, just to acknowledge them and allow them to know that you see what they're doing and that you appreciate them even taking the time to do something for you. Because when you're behind this camera, that means you're taking the time to entertain. You know what I mean? You're taking the time to, you know, give you something. So that thank you is just a support. So sharing, inviting, acknowledging, all of that good stuff, you know, that's your way of showing us that you actually care. So please make sure you continue to tune in to Beyonka's Playhouse. My show goes live again on Tuesday for Temptations Tuesday. Again, I have the meet and greet coming up next Thursday. I would love to see each and every one of you there, and I would love for you to come out and meet Mr. Imani. So, and thank you to your partner, your friend, and your manager, and all these other titles that you just gave. Thank you for coming out as well. And I mean, I know you don't want to give out your snitching? Because he done gave out his. He done gave out his. You gotta give out yours.
My Snapchat is Young Elite 4. Young Elite 4. Like the picture ain't gonna spell Young and Elite and the number 4. So.
Okay.
Real simple.
Real simple. With the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't get over that one.
Yeah. It was like a little inside joke between my friends and I when I first got it, but like, and that was just goofy.
Yeah, it is yeah. Cute. It's cute though. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight to Beyonka's Playhouse radio / talk show, and I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. And make sure you go onto the page after.
Okay, can you say swim one time?
Oh my God, I was scared to say it, and he gonna put me on blast. Cause look, when you were saying it, I was trying to say it under my breath.
Swim.
Swim.
Thank you. Yeah.
and Swana. I like it now. I like it now. Tammy's that made me look sweet. All right. All right, you guys. My engineer's telling me to go. How dare her. But all right, you guys. See you guys on Tuesday. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Where's the thank you?